This is Russ. I'm back here at Costco once again. Got a cheese pizza. What else would it be? Thought I'd take you with me this time. This is a little bit different this time. I'm using a different tripod right now. I'm using a Manfrotto mini tripod rather than the tall one that I used last time because that's a little conspicuous. Kind of sticks way up and everything. It's actually a selfie stick that I put a little tripod mount on. This time the angle is a little bit different. And I decided to sit in a different location as well. I had some other people on other locations that wasn't as interesting. So I'm sitting at a different place. What I usually do is I'll just sit there and I'll look at my cell phone as I'm eating. Now I'm not eating right away, and the reason is because the pizza just came out of the oven. If you eat pizza right out of the oven, it's just gonna burn your mouth. The roof of your mouth is gonna go. So and you want the cheese to solidify a little bit. So this one seems the same as always. It's used floppy, but the cheese is kind of melting and coming down on it. So I'm gonna have to push it back up. I always grab 3 napkins, but probably need more this time. Gee. Pizza. Yeah, so the camera angle is a little bit different this time, so you're kind of looking up on me. It's not as good, but I think it's less conspicuous this way. Grab some Diet Pepsi, as I usually do. So I was waiting for this pizza to come out. Somebody had gotten the last piece, which is fine with me. I don't want pizza that's been hanging around too long, right? But then when it's brand new, it's a little too much sometimes. This one's pretty heavy. Yeah, it's the cheese is gonna have some cheese pull there. So you might be wondering, why are we watching Russ eat pizza again? Well, it's getting colder out now. Can't be riding as much anymore. I know that for a fact. And it is what I do usually in the mornings. So I figured I'd take you with me. Yeah, you gotta be more careful with this one. Definitely messier than the last time. So anyway, the reason I'm taking you again is I want to talk to you guys about what we should do going in the future.
Russ, can I be in your vlog?
You can, come on in.
Hello, everybody.
Introduce yourself, say hello.
I'm Tom. I work at the gas station.
Tom's here all the time. I see him all the time.
Yep. I've watched Russ through his weight transformation as well. And he
That's
looks
true.
awesome in person.
Yeah, actually, I think the first time I met you, I was still 268
Yeah,
pounds.
you're noticeably different.
Yeah,
So
it's crazy.
I watched the last video and you missed me at the gas station, so I just wanted to get it. I wanted to get in the vlog.
There you go. Yeah, people see me in the wild, man, Well, Tom's here all the time. So anyway, tell you a story. I was here, when was it? It was Saturday. Today's a Monday as I'm recording this. I was here on Saturday, and you come to Costco on a Saturday, you're just asking for trouble. There's a ton of people here on Saturdays. So I got my pizza. Took forever to get it because there's so many people. And couldn't find a table to sit at. I mean, every table was filled up. A couple tables had only one person in there. So I went up to this one lady and I said, would you mind sharing your table? But she was waiting for somebody, so she couldn't. Okay. So right behind her was another guy, and he, he was there by himself too. So I asked him, "Do you mind sharing your table?" And he said, "I'm waiting for my wife." So really, couldn't find a place to sit. So I walked back towards the condiment area, just kind of stood there, kind of waiting around, see if anybody would leave their table. And so this other lady saw me standing there, and then she pointed to the gentleman that I had seen the second time, and he was waving me over. Apparently, that was his wife. So he says, "Oh, my wife said it's okay for you to sit while she's getting the food." So we struck up a conversation. We were talking, and I don't know, one thing led to the other. And I was asking him, does he come here often during the Saturdays? Because Saturdays is the worst time to come. Weekends is just really busy here. And he said, no, they had a mission. They had a purpose of coming there. So, little odds and ends we were talking about, and like cheese is sliding all over the place there. Turns out they go to a church that's part of the church I used to go to. Not the same church, but there's different different locations for the church, and so we were talking, and turns out they know who my pastor is, and one of our other pastors as well, and she knew one of the worship leaders and all that. So it's interesting, you run into people, you talk to them, and there's a connection somewhere, right? This is interesting to me. Sadly, I didn't get their names. I told our pastor about this, the two pastors, and they said, "Oh, what's their name?" I go, "Oh, I didn't even get their name." Anyway, if they watch the video, hello to you guys. Gave them Russ's right card. Yeah, I'm running out of napkins. I should have grabbed more napkins. I'm using them up like crazy. So, anyways, the reason it's hard to eat and talk at the same time. The reason I wanted to bring you guys back out here to Costco, I just want to talk to you guys about upcoming videos are going to be a little different. It's starting to get cold here. So soon I'll be doing green screen stuff, as you know, where you'll see some of the older rides that I do. And I'll be sitting there talking about new stuff, right? But I also would like to do some live things where we're actually doing some things. And so I figured I might as well get used to this type of video, where it's more like just a vlog, which we can put on Anything Goes Mondays, or if we're talking about bike stuff, we can talk about that and go places too. Then it could be a regular video during the Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday videos, normal videos. But to do it, you have to kind of practice it, right? So I'm practicing it right now. We're shooting in 4K 30 this time. 60 seems to be a little taxing on some systems, it's a little too much. And I was told that 60 frames a second is quite a bit of strain on your camera and batteries as well. So I think we'll stay with 4K 30. Oh, someone else also asked me if I was going to do a video on cameras. We talked about the cameras so much. I don't feel that doing a dedicated camera review is that really worth it. Yeah, I'm getting this all over me. So the answer is no. But I will say this, if you're watching. the DJI Action 5 Pro, that's the name of it, does have better color, in my opinion, than the GoPro. The dynamic range is larger, so things won't wash out as much. Real bright areas won't wash out quite as much. It handles the highlights better. But the problem with it is that it has lens flare. If you're in real bright sun, it has lens flare, which is not good for someone who does e-bike videos. What I typically do is I take off the lens protector, I unscrew it. It still has lens flare, but it's a lot less if that's not on there. But that takes the protection off of the lens. I mean, you have no protection once you can unscrew that thing. So I don't like that, but I like the look of the thing. And it seems to have a longer battery time. I think some people are saying they get like 4 hours on one battery. That's a lot. The overheating doesn't seem to be the case so far, but some have said that the new GoPro Hero 13 doesn't seem to overheat as much as the old cameras did. I don't know for a fact. It's reporting back what I've heard some people say. But overall, for the price, I think the DJI offers a little more for the money. Plus, if you sync it up with this is my DJI Mic 2. You can buy this without all the other stuff. You know, I have two of these, and I have a receiver as well. But you don't need the receiver if you use this camera. So you could actually just buy that for like $100. Okay, if you buy the other thing, it costs you a lot more. You got two of them, and then you have a receiver too, which I can use on my GoPro or any other type of camera I want. But if you're just going to use the DJI, you know, if you just bought that camera and this mic, it'd be a lot cheaper. Yeah, and you can do basically what I'm doing right now. Now you might be wondering, why am I looking around all over the place? Yeah, I like to see who's around. I'm not just staring at the camera. I'm looking around to see what other people are doing, see if there's any reaction from other people. No, nobody seems to react. I don't think anyone notices it now. Tom noticed it because he was walking up from behind us. And he knows I do this. Now I think I met him last year. No, maybe even longer than that. Yeah, I met him last year. I think Mrs. Wright and I were getting ready to go to do one of our rides, and we had our bikes on the back of our Honda CRV. And he noticed the e-bike, so he came up and talked to me about it because he said that he rides an e-bike too. And that's how we got to know each other. So yeah, I've known him for about a year now. A little over a year. Every time I go get gas, I'll run into him. Not all the time, but he's usually at the gas station section. He kind of takes care of that. He works real hard. Let me say that. I've observed him working. So I've observed everybody doing their things. Yeah, he pumps gas for people. Yeah, you see somebody that's older, he'll get out and pump gas for them. I haven't seen that anywhere except here, except for him. He helps them out. So he's a good guy. And so every time I come in, he'll rush over and say hello, and he'll talk to me a little bit about the most recent videos. It's kind of interesting. Now, I didn't blur him out because he asked to be on the video, right? So I mean, you can get people behind me. You might see other people behind me, but it's no real big deal. I'm getting full from this. I don't know what it is, but this pizza seems a lot thicker than most of the other pizzas I've had from them. It almost feels like I'm eating twice as much of it. Now you might say you should be tossing this out, right? More carbs than you need, Russ. I don't throw food out. I have a hard time throwing anything that's food related out. So I'll usually finish it. I think I should come in early enough. What time is it now? It's 10:52 a.m. Costco opens up at 10 o'clock. If you get here early enough, there's not that many people. You can get a table pretty easily. But yeah, you come in during a busy time, forget it, man. I've seen people standing eating their stuff because they can't get a table. Many times I will ask people if they'll share a table. Most of them will. Not all of them. So, all right, we're done. All done. Okay. Another Anything Goes Monday video. All right, anyways, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Talk to you guys next time. Thanks to Tom, too, for saying hello.